Welcome, Leo. This is your weekly focus for the week of July the 29th. I'm Tilly. This is Tarot with Tilly. Thank you for being here. Thank you for your support. I do appreciate you. Okay, let's turn to the cards. Let's turn this spotlight on to you and see what the cards reveal for your upcoming week. Maybe it's a birthday week for you. Maybe it's past. Maybe it's coming up. Okay, underlying energy. What do we have? Look at that, the lovers. You are embracing life. You are embracing you. You are embracing a dream, a possibility of your tomorrow, where you want to step, where you want to travel, what you want to learn, who you want to become. This is embracing something with a passion, with a desire, with an enthusiasm, with a strength. So let's lay that down there. But that is our energy. That will be the undercurrent of our energy for the entire week. Now, our first card is the Five of Pentacles. So really, you're at a stage where it was about last year this time that you sat there and you blew out your candles. You made some wishes. You made some promises to yourself. You put out some hopes and dreams. And maybe you are looking back now on that past year and you are measuring your accomplishments, what you've done. Or maybe what you've done versus what is showing for it. What is there to show for that? So this is sometimes where we want to quit. This is sometimes where we've had enough. And it being your first card, it's it's you realizing that you sit so close to the door of abundance. It's you understanding you're sitting on its threshold, that the magic lays in wait for you. But you have to stand up strong. You have to meet the energy. You have to expect it to be so. So maybe we are needing to grow our confidence a little bit more here this week. Maybe we need to express ourselves in some way or get something off of our chest or come to terms with something. Because I don't think you really want to throw the towel in for a passion or a dream that you are in search of right now. I really don't get that. So I have to look at what they're trying to tell me. And I think you want to stand tall, but you want to see something for what you're doing. You want to see the results, perhaps. No, let's leave that there and we'll go on and see if we get more clarification. Well, we got the Eight of Cups. You're definitely going forward. And we know we need to leave things behind. We know things need to change. We know things need to evolve. And of course, we're going to let go of the things that no longer serve us. But sometimes we need to let go of the things that once served us and are now just habits or clutter because they don't serve us in the way they once did. I used to go through the drive-through almost predictably every single morning. When I left, I'd pick up my coffee and my muffin or whatever it was, and then I'd go to work. And once I retired, I still, would wake up in the morning and still go get my coffee. And I thought, well, that's kind of stupid, isn't it? Like, I could just make a pot here. But of course, I wouldn't have my muffins. And I thought, oh, or I could, when I'm at the grocery store, buy 6 muffins and that'll last the week. So it's about realizing that some of the things that you probably still find enjoyment in don't really serve you in the way that they need to serve you. So I picked a very, mundane example, but, you look at your world and see where that is a reflection of something that you are holding on to, that you're not really willing to walk away from, or you're coming to the realization that things need to change here and how to make that so. So you may be doing a little bit of reflection. on things in your life. Let's go to the next card. We have the World card. Yeah, there's definitely this is a time you're tying up those loose ends. I mean, this card says there's a brand new world awaiting you, and I have no doubt because the sun is in Leo. So this is your time to start anew, to give birth to a new beginning, a new start. And as we leave this week, you'll be walking into your new moon. So that is that dynamic. Even if it isn't your birthday on the new moon, blow out a candle anyways after you say all of your wishes, all of your intentions. If it takes hours to state it, take hours to state it, and then put it all into that flame, blow out the candle and let it whisk to the heavens to deliver your wishes, your intentions, your desires. And you go, oh, don't be so silly, Tilly. Well, what if one of them happened? Maybe that one made it. They all make it. So this is tying up loose ends. This is telling you that there is a brand new world on the horizon for you. There is a brand new path awaiting your presence. Our overriding energy is the death card. So it's about tearing down walls that you have placed. So that could very well be, we're going to lay it there. Could very well be that those walls have been keeping you safe up until this time. So it could be more of an emotional thing we're looking at here, and allowing healing in rather than completion in. We're allowing healing in, which makes more sense once you start looking at it under a healing light, because we are embracing our path forward. We are embracing ourselves. We know we are worthy. We know we are deserving. We know we have what it takes to go forward. This is the kind of energy that is underlying this entire week for you. But we may start out the week feeling like, oh, we've given it so much and why. But if we take the time to backstep a little bit, we will see that we are holding on to things that no longer serve a purpose, or we have walls in the way. They're the obstacle, they're the limitation. And letting those things go, taking off that cloak, dropping that weapon, allowing your inner child to come out. I mean, if there's any time, Leo, when your inner child should be out, is as you are approaching your new moon of the year, to start something new, to give birth to something, to create something, invent something, or maybe it's you yourself that you're inventing, recreating, redoing, coming to life. We want to feel the liberation and the freedom, because I was just about to go and I'm like, yeah, we can't feel that liberation and feeling with the World card. We can sense it. We know it's just at the tip of our fingertips. We just can't seem to reach it. It's just that much out of reach. And you could be kind of feeling that this week. And if we're feeling it here at the beginning of the week, yeah, I can understand how you may just feel like throwing in the towel. But there is a door of abundance, of prosperity awaiting you. And all the cards after that have said so. Cradling this energy is the Knight of Cups. So it is about love, okay? How do we make the world go around? Love. Why do we do what we do in life? Love. We either love to participate, or we love the reward, or we love the feeling. When we feel love, we're also feeling that safety, that security. This is being present in the moment. First, loving yourself. Okay, make sure that you are taking care of you, that you are pampering you in some way. But this could also be about spending significant time, or not even significance, like not significance in the length of time or anything. I think more of being present. You know, it could be about understanding your deeper wants, your deeper emotions under this time. You're a very loving person, just being a Leo, but there is that layer underneath that very few people get to witness and experience. And it's about tapping into that level of your beautiful soul. And that will build your confidence. That will build your presence. That will build so much for you. So yeah, I hope you understand, because I don't even know what I'm really talking about here. But that's what's coming through for me. That you have a level of love that you give freely to the world and the people around you. And then, it grows deeper. But underneath that is this very deep core of beauty, of love, of empathy, of compassion, that a very few get to witness and experience. And it's about understanding that part of you a little bit more, and understanding what is missing in feeding that emotion. We start the week with the 10 of Wands. So we have a lot of priorities. We have a lot of commitments. We have a lot of obligations. We've got a lot of things always going on. There's a drama here and chaos over there. And, you know, the, so we have to stop. We have to just stop. We just have to think for a minute. Okay? What am I carrying forward that no longer works? Because you see, those wands you carry, some of them have growth. They have great growth potential. But some of them are deadwood. And so we have to understand, and this could tire us out. This could easily make us feel this lack of, like this is just too hard, because you're just trying to do so much. So take it back, downshift, slow it down, get a few things off your plate, understand what the priorities are, what you're doing because you have to do, what you are doing because you want to do, what you are doing because you need to do, and start understanding that a little bit better. I kind of get this. You're almost with this card here first, and the struggle card here is that you may need to grow your relationship with money a little bit here. You need to look at your budget, where you are spending money, where you are wasting it. Okay, so write down everything you do. What's your habits? What's your habits when it comes to money? Are you the person that walks in and buys everybody in the room a drink, or are you that person that you won't even take somebody out on a actual date where there's linen? It's got to be paper napkins kind of environment, because you're not going to go to that level of spending. So, where are you? Or do you sit somewhere in the middle? But understand your relationship with money and how you utilize that money as a vehicle. Okay. So are you taking a portion of that money and investing it in yourself, into something else, as something that you'll have long term? So once we understand that we are just wearing ourselves down here, we're just doing too much, and we need to understand what we need to release, let go of, and what we need to surrender to. And then we start to understand how we can kind of change maybe some habits and behaviors in our life in order to walk forward with a beautiful strength. And we have the world card next. Once we start doing that, I think these two almost go into like a combo, as well as, as we release, we start to tie up those loose ends. When we have so much going on, everything seems almost overwhelmingly impossible. And so we have to, um, do you want to come up for a minute? Come on, come on, come on. Okay, you've had your fun now. Go down. Down, down, down. Okay, go wait for me. Go wait. Back it up. Back. Turn around. Out you go. Out you go. He used to just jump right up on me, but with the new setup, he's not really sure how to go about getting on me, because it's all different for him. So He doesn't want to hurt me, right? He knows he's a big oaf. Okay, so where were we here? Okay, let's find out what our card is for leaving the week here. We got the Knight of Swords. So we feel refreshed, we feel rejuvenated. We see the horizon. There's nothing standing in our way. So we are taking care of changing some things in our life. Taking care of those loose ends. I know it doesn't sound like this magical reading, but it sets you up for this new rebirth, this new beginning where you feel liberated, where you feel the freedom, where you step into that new path. I mean, the Knight of Swords is you jumping on that stallion, raising your sword and yelling, charge. It's about getting excited and not seeing anything to hinder your progress, to stand in your way. There is no obstacle. There is no limitation. There is no extra burden on you. You feel the wind blowing through your hair. So, but I think there's a little bit of work to do this week in order to get to there. When we look at work and career, look at that, a brand new path. The Fool appears. Yeah. So we are looking at embracing a new path. We are getting ready to step into that new path. So what do you need to clear up? What do you need to end in order to step into that new experience? Or what do you need to do? What is the next step into stepping into that job, that career that, it fills you with passion, or it allows your inner expression to come out. Your talents and your abilities are utilized at its utmost, and you're just having almost the time of your life in that role. Okay, feeling that this is, you yell charge. It's like, yes, I'm on a new path, or I'm stepping into a new path. Maybe you're making the decision, maybe you're taking the step, but this is all leading towards something that you are definitely there. It's a passion for you, it's a dream for you, it's a desire for you. Absolutely. When we look at love and relationships, we have the Empress. It's about nurturing, giving birth, definitely. So if you are trying to have a baby, this is a clear indication that a new baby could come into your life. So we've got new babies, new jobs, new careers. But this is about giving birth to something. This is about creating something. This is about starting something new. So what are we creating here? Well, are we allowing our liberation and our sense of freedom to come out and alive within our relationships? Are we doing fun things together? Are we enjoying some kind of social activity and getting out there and finding new interests? And if you're not, then express it. Express your feelings of the joy that you want to come in, of what you want to attract for happiness. And some of those relationships may be just, I just don't know what else to do. I'm ready to give up. I'm ready to throw in the towel. So now maybe we need to change our habits and behaviors within that relationship, them included, not just you. Or maybe there's some kind of extra burden or responsibility that was placed on you unfairly that you need to discuss and move through. But mainly, this is about embracing. This is about embracing that love. This is about planning that moonlit dinner. Okay. This is about doing something, outside of the box that says, I love you. And this could be to a spouse. This could be to a best friend. Okay, one more card. One more card is the Page of Pentacles. Yeah, this is where you dream it big. This is about, you are dreaming about growing the prosperity. You are a page here, so it's very young energy. So I wouldn't limit what I was dreaming. I wouldn't say, well, that is impossible. Let them decide whether or not it's possible. Okay, you just say it out loud. Behind us or beside us here, behind us, I guess, is this huge mountain. And the huge mountain signifies great success, great abundance, great prosperity. But there's a lot of fog there. So no matter how much we peer at that giant coin in our hand, we will not see how we are going to get there. It's almost like we've got to go on blind faith, unbelief that the littler steps that we're making today is going to lead to great prosperity, great success, great stature, great romance and love in our life. Until we meet again, remember, I do love you.